Welcome to the long-awaited sequel to the video where I analyzed honest jobs in Skyrim. We went through various professions like the farmer, the cook, the miner, the lumberjack, the hunter, the alchemist, and the merchant. But probably the most important one remained, the blacksmith. And a few others I forgot about or didn't want to mention. Lol. We'll be looking at the gameplay, ability to roleplay, and also the ability to make tons of money. We'll get to that. Also, if you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe, you'll get instantly cooler. Here are some rules. The blacksmith can only sell the stuff he made, bought, or acquired by doing honest jobs mentioned in a previous video. This includes looting animals, mining, and so on. Dungeon delving and bounty hunting is therefore out of the picture, and the blacksmith is limited only to buying stuff and or making new and more valuable stuff. Also, we can't sell the things we just got from the previous adventures, and glitches or exploits are allowed.
But dude, why? This doesn't seem like honesty then.
I'll explain this later. You can go completely without them. I just thought they were fun and wanted to speed some things up. I didn't want to use the restoration glitch though. It's just ridiculously overpowered, and since we're selling stuff to vendors to get money, this would be completely useless because the values can jump up to, oh, I don't know, a few billion. The honest jobs from the last clip are important, because by the end of this video, we will use a certain aspect or mention from all of them, and mix in some new ones. Except for the farmer. He can go fuck himself. Our blacksmithing journey begins in Whiterun, where we work for, and annoy, this fun lady.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun.
And her husband.
How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Take this leather to the workbench over there. You have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh?
So naturally, I'll just sell all of that stuff back to her. Now that we've got the basics, we can move on to using all of our honest skills to create more stuff. We'll start with the classics. Iron daggers. Because we started with 0 funds, we can't really afford to buy the materials needed to make them. So we have to get them ourselves. Come here.
God strike you down.
Hey!
Hey, watch it!
This is mine.
I'm just here to dig. Not much else to talk about. Be careful!
These daggers have almost the same value as my fork. Let's try something else. Still not great. Iron arrows are cheap to make, but when you want to sell them, they have 0 value. Unlike steel arrows, which are great and also pretty cheap to make. Be free!
Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now. I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store. What can I do for you?
What the f? This is so stupid. Our new objective is to create gold rings. These are great because they sell for a nice amount, boost our smithing skill by a bunch, and all we need is iron or silver ore, because we can just transmute those ores into gold ore.
Is it still worth it? When do you decide enough is enough and just walk away?
Yeah, well, back to the video. Now, Kolskegger Mine is funny. Pavo and his friend return back, but the Forsworn respawn. So next time, when you'll return, the boys will probably die. Oh shit.
That's your best.
You're alive!
For your help,
Divine smile on
I'm
you,
sending
friend.
word to the orc strongholds that you're to be trusted. You should be welcome
Farewell.
there now.
This is gonna help us so much later on.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
Aww.
Easy, I'll sell. Just don't hurt anyone.
Good work. Time to find another job. Time to find another job.
So much personality.
You're not from here. We don't need to be talking.
Now that we've drained all of these mines out of ores, we can turn them into gold.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the magic?
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, even if you are my elder.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else. I'm the commander of the guard here in White.
And he's broke.
Do come.
And she's broke too.
Finally.
Now we have enough to just buy these, so we don't have to mine everything. Oh, hi guys.
Like the flight of a flea!
Could I keep him? Please? You're the best. Thanks.
I oversee Markarth's smelter.
Wait, what? So this is where I began exploiting the game. It gets tiring jumping from one vendor to the next to sell stuff only for them to go broke, forcing you to wait for their stock to reset. That's why we can get around this by saving the game, hitting them, and then reloading.
What do you think you're doing?
Did you see a dog out there? I know you. Did you see a dog?
Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
I'm not gonna do that. Yet.
Do come.
Could you give me an allowance? No way!
Now that we can make ebony gear, we can elevate the blacksmithing experience to another level. We can also make orcish gear. Finding the right ores to create all of this could be challenging, but it's made easier thanks to our miner friend from earlier.
You should be welcome
Farewell.
there now.
Could all bring sense to us.
In my humble calculations, the ebony daggers have the most value for how cheaply you can make them. For orcish gear, I'd say it's the helmet. I should have thought about this perk before I wasted all those ebony ingots on those daggers. Whee! So in the case of Daedra gear, I'd say the cheapest while being the most valuable is the bow. We need Daedra hearts though, and ebony ore, which means waiting 10 days for all those mines to respawn.
You looking for something or what?
Yep, but I know you don't have it.
Kill well and often.
Pardon me. I cannot bear you.
Nothing. Again.
Don't do that.
Woo! A lot of the gear we have should be sold to someone who can actually buy it, and the gear is also deserving of some fancy upgrades. To make this happen, we need to go on a trip.
Well, here we are. Welcome to Raven Rock.
Here's where the enchanter side of us comes into place. I love enchanting. There's really too much to go into for this profession. I expect to have a lot of fun with enchanting goofy items for this character in the future. For now, let me just say that the gear you make can be insanely valuable, even without exploits. And enchanting alone was enough of a reason for me to make new Skyrim characters. Yeah, I literally made them to enchant unique gear.
That foolish old man's taking my pickaxe again. One of the...
Okay, so you know how I mentioned earlier that we would look at the ability to make tons of money, and also the ability to make tons of money. Up until now, we could make about 10,000 with a bit of effort, time, and good transactions. The whole epic grand finale of this video was supposed to be that I would make 1 million coins by selling the stuff I made. But, well, I have underestimated a lot of things. The rules I put in place really limit us because you can get a lot of funds by just selling loot, but we can't do that. Because everything we sell must be made by us or bought, which means we're spending a lot as well, or mined, which takes ridiculous amounts of time, and you have to wait for the reset to mine again. We can only buy a few items from a vendor, which means we need to reset him all the time to save time instead of waiting a day. Selling stuff takes time and each vendor has a limit of around 1,000 gold, which means that even if I sold something worth exactly that, I would have to reset him 1,000 times. Let's look at my attempts to 1 million. Welcome to Solitude. I went back to making gold rings. They're great because you don't really need any perk to make them, so we reset our smithing tree and put perks into speech to get better prices with our lovely elven business partners. Our other business partner is this guy, which we use as our guide to get iron ore. Then we reset him and get some more. So the plan is to buy iron ore, transmute it into gold, smelt it, make gold rings, kill the bug Pendatus agents from time to time, get levels through smithing, sometimes get training in speech, sell the rings we made, and repeat this. But there's a problem.
Just one itty bitty thing.
There's no smelter in Solitude. I thought that by maybe using the duping glitch we could get some things faster. You know, drop items, make the follower take them, exit, enter, take additional items on the ground. But it's not as fast as in Oblivion and it messes up a lot. So I'm sorry, Cicero. You need to leave.
Home again, home again.
This one is the same as the first one. I just relocated to Whiterun, but I have a bigger problem. Math. I can make about 10 rings in 7 minutes, and I need about 35,000 to get to 1 million coins. That means I'd spend about 400 hours or 17 days just making rings. This doesn't even take into account how long it would take to sell them all. Maybe it's not about the million coins. Maybe you don't need that much money to be happy. Maybe what matters was here all along.
Papa, you're home.
Hello, my love.
I get that it's a bit weird that I said that money doesn't matter while trying to steal every item in Skyrim. Whiterun is next.